What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I'm Tamaj and this is Tan.
Hey.
And today we're on Attack on Titan, Season 4, Episode 83, Pride. So we know Connie and Armin are about to get into it about Falco. He wanted to feed Falco to his mama. Truthfully, I don't see Connie doing it.
No, this is an episode about about Levi and Hanji.
Well, yeah, they're working with Magath. I was going to get to that. But as for Connie and Falco, I don't see Connie as doing, something like that. They made a point at the end of that last episode to show that, Connie was remembering himself through how his mom saw him as a soldier, as a good person. I think that's going to get to him. Plus, he'll see Falco is not like Gabi or the rest of them. He's actually understanding and kind and, isn't really for all this nonsense and violence and killing. He is, a little out of it because he just transformed back to human. So all his memories aren't there, but yeah, he was a warrior candidate, so I'm sure he knows how it works. So if he gets his memories back and sees Connie trying to kill him, he could turn, and that would kill Connie. Just turning would kill him.
Wait, how would he see memories when he was asleep?
No, I'm saying if his memories return, because he's a warrior candidate, so he would know how to transform, just cut himself. And if Connie cuts him and doesn't kill him all the way, then he's going to transform, he'll transform regardless. So I don't know. Hopefully Armin will talk him out of it. But like I said, even so, I think Connie will talk himself out of it because Connie can be his own worst enemy. So it'll all work out in the end, I think. But where it'll take us from there, I don't know. Yeah, Levi and Hanji are back. They're trying to work with Magath and Cart. I don't know exactly what Hanji's going to come up with, but she wants their help for some reason. And she knew they would potentially kill her, so it must be worth the risk, whatever it is. Yeah. But let's see. We're going to get into it. Full and early reactions are available on Patreon. Hope y'all having a blessed day. If your name is Flock, fuck you. Oh.
Slaughter.
Who out there sniping? Oh, Hanji. Oh, she was waiting for them, the ones that were chasing her.
Poor Hanji.
She had to do what she had to do, protect them.
And he prefers his tea over everything else.
Yep, thankfully. He's not a wine drinker. He's gonna have some pretty badass scars, probably. But at least he's okay.
You know that Pix is like his wine.
Everyone was in the same position in beginning of season 3 when they thought the scouts were the enemies. She's in that moment where she don't know what to do. Oh!
Yes, I finally animated it!
Look, he's still ready to fight. I love it.
He's missing 3 fingers. Two, yeah,
Okay. They caught us up pretty quick. Yes!
Finger? What?
Levi が9つの巨人に引けを取らない強さを持つらしいが、そのざまだ。
Look, Levi woke up ready for revenge, baby. I love it. He gonna get Zeke. This series can't end without him getting Zeke. Woke up fuel for revenge, baby.
王家の血を利用するためにエレンに取り込まれている。いや、始祖の巨人。
巨人博士のハンジさんなら何でもわかるようですね。我々周りより。
みんなで力を合わせようってやつを。
So I guess the plan would be to take out Zeke and then Aaron can't use the abilities anymore.
Because they're both right.
But it's where is he? Because those little white tentacle things grabbed him as Aaron was transforming and
He's
stuff.
probably in the hair.
But then that really only delays it because then he would go after Historia. I like how every episode we just slowly get to watch them marching.
Yeah.
Why they stepping on folks' grandmas and shit.
It's shaking everything. Can't even sleep.
Because those walls go back for miles, so they're still getting the ones from the inner walls. You don't want to
母
go.
さんにファルコを食わせるにはどうすればいい？やっぱり力ずくか。怪我でもさせて巨人の力があることがバレたらおしまいだ。失敗できない。素直な子だよな。こんなところで野宿することに文句も言わない。俺を疑ってもいいのに。
He's a soldier.
信じているのか。サシャ、お前なら分かってくれるか。ここは中子村。どうして分かった？昨晩あなたの独り言が聞こえてきました。サシャって飛行船でガビに向かった仲間の兵士ですよね。
He
あ
knows.
なたは俺が誰かを知りながら知らないふりしてここまで連れてきた。
I don't know what you're talking about.
俺に復讐するつもりですか？違う。あれは戦闘行為だったと。何年もこのままなんだ。これを俺に見せてどうするつもりですか？
Throw you in the mouth? You're scared.
He recognizes those eyes.
巨人の歯磨き
Ew, why do you make that
手伝っ
face?
てほしいんだ。
He like
こんな貴重な体験めったにないぞ。見て考えようぜ。なあ、いいだろう。おい。そいつから離れて。コビ。あんたを巨人に食わせようとしてる。コビ、やめろ。来るな。お前らが離れろ。
There you go.
コビ、うるせえ。聞きたくねえ。何も言うな。アギトの力を使って。アギトの力。ガリアードさんは。
He doesn't know. Is he gonna kill his mom?
put her out of her misery.
I don't know if Connie would ever. Was he? I know you're not thinking about sacrificing yourself.
おい、何するつもりだ。
Armin.
Job.
何か言えよ、アルミ。
Because he thinks he's the wrong
喋るなって
choice.
言っただろ。行動で示せよ。
Connie's like, no. She's like, damn it. So close to a meal. I ain't had one in like, half a decade.
どうする
Hoping that Connie would save him.
君のお母さんが人の
I guess he figured it was good either way.
超
Would've been a good
大
outcome.
型巨人を継承してな。そうなりゃ母ちゃんを苦しめるって考えりゃわかることなのに、立派な兵士になれって言って送り出された。子供と友達を殺すかもしれなかった。
団長の代わりになれなかった。
俺は母ちゃんに誇れる兵士なら困ってる人を助けに行こう。
There you go.
He just had a loose screw. Happens all the time. Silly goofy mood.
I mean, you know, emotions take over, and you know, you do rational things. These are crazy times, so it all worked out in the end like I figured it would.
Yep. Raccoon City was deserted after being overrun by Titans. Upon their arrival, the scouts discovered a single Titan with extremely small limbs, unable to move. Later, the village became known as Titan Observation Zone.
That's the one time Attack on Titan didn't do a dramatic twist. They just let it be. I mean, they did make it dramatic with Armin, but at this point,
You had the
that's not-
audacity to put it on.
You already knew where it went. She knew where it went. Who else really notices her scarf like that? She's been talking about that scarf all season.
もう取り出せません。エレン・イェーガーの作る自由な 世界を見ることができなくて
Aww.
残念です。
Because your biggest fan's dying.
少しだけイエーガーさんと話したことがあります。マフラーは捨ててほしいと話してました。捨てるくらいだったらこのまま私と返してで兵士になりました。悔いはありません。あなたの背中を追いかけて私は心臓を
She has never seemed interested. Why? She always kind of just gives. I know, she always gives her the cold shoulder. And I never understood why Mikasa does that. Like, she doesn't like someone looking up to her.
自由をもたらす影の根のようだったよ。
Because of the decision they got her.
我々エルディア帝国は
She didn't even show
100
sympathy
年
to the
以上に
girl,
わたり
even though she said
世
she
界
was
に
dying.
迫害され続けた。だが終わった。我々はもう自由だ。解放者
And I know peace for one
我らイエーガー
episode.
派によって
イエーガー派に加わって当事者
No. Look at her eyes.
興味ない。
ジャンはすっかりその気らしいがな。
No, he's playing an angle. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
すべての硬質化が解かれたのなら兄が復活した可能性は
She's Annie.
What are the odds?
兄がパイをむさぼり食ってる。
So this was real. I seen this on
汚
TikTok.
ね食い方。
She's starving. It's like crazy how all is forgiven now because there's no other part of the world to go back to.
ヒッチ
It's like all our enemies right next to us and we're sitting
行動
down
を共にすることになった。
hand in hand. It's so weird.
先を急ぐ。
Hanji, Magath, Hanji, Levi, Magath, and Card.
4年間話しか
Annie
けて
and
くれ
then
て
Armin sitting there having pie.
さようなら。
I think she wanted to be her friend.
一人じゃ食べきれないじゃない。
She's gonna go too.
英国民の諸君、よく集まってくれた。それはどう
Why
せ
Anya Capone
我々
though?
イエーガー派が世界を治めんとするエレンの意志を継ぎ、
Shoot him, John! Shoot him, John!
It's racist. I don't know how, but it just is.
Makes sense. Somehow it makes sense.
How the only dark skinned brother up there getting shot.
マーレに反旗を翻し、計画は阻止すぐ働いた。
She's been dead inside anyway. She don't care.
イエレナ、最後に言いたいことは。
まだ撃たないの。
俺たちユミルのためにはかなわない。生き残るのはユミルの血を引く者だけだ。
John has to do it.
隠し計画を知らず、エルディアのためによく働いた。だが、エルディア帝国に従って生きるくらいなら死を選ぶと吐き
Ah,
捨
he can have his
てた。
own.
気が変わったのだ。
マーレから故郷を救うためエルディアに力を貸した。それはあんたたちのためでもあった。そして力を貸した結果、俺の故郷は潰され、俺の家族は皆殺しだ。で、残ったのは出来の悪い愛々主義者のクズ野郎どもか。のほどの価値はない。どうして
They're
あ
all
んたたちがわ
followers,
からないんだ。
Yeah.
黙ってないでなんとか言えよ。じゃあ
All the smart ones stay out of all this stuff.
What? Nah. Mm-mm.
He just did it to shut them up.
お前何のつも
Now
り
shoot flop. Yes! I know you!
I swear.
Maybe she did that to rescue. You know, she likes to
My
put people
bad.
in her mouth.
My band popped off.
No, she's just grabbing them and going. She's not
And
gonna
he's
eat them.
like,
銃声が続けて4発。ジャンから先
They're in. Okay, they got in contact with Hanji and Levi. Wow, there was a plan unfolding right in front of our faces and we didn't even realize.
I knew that look between Mikasa and John was something.
And Annie was gonna help them. Who's watching?
Flash.
どうするのアルミン。進むしかない。
Annie got her energy. She can transform when she needs to.
Yeah, she ate and everything. She should be good.
And she slept.
They need everybody they can get.
This is the second we finally got it!
人がしないの
Not don't you brush your
失礼
teeth.
ですよ。
That's a rude thing to ask a lady.
いつの間にマールと手を組んだ。昨晩だ。いいのか。お前、家側にいれば。
We ain't stupid. We're not simple-minded like Flock and the rest of them.
敵の力を借りる条件だったんだ
They want their
生き
traitor.
たまま引き渡せ
You're gonna get executed anyway.
起きな
Oh, Mikasa went after Reiner. No? That's
Yeah.
Annie. Okay.
落ち着いてライナー。
安心してください。みんな味方です。
That's crazy how this is. We had to form our own alliance with enemies. This is insane.
Yeah.
どこに。
世界を救いに。
To stop Eren, we had to get the best of both worlds.
This was a good episode.
Wow.
None of my faves died.
Thankfully.
saved Okuko.
Close calls.
I don't even care about Yelena. But this was.
I don't think anybody does.
Too little close calls.
Armin trying to kill himself and, just get Connie not to do what he was going to do to Falco.
This is an episode I can watch and not cry.
Because
One in a
Armin.
million.
Well, I dissect at the end after I see the preview, but yeah, this episode it was like calm but crazy. You know what I mean? Like it had its moments where it's just like
Like your
it
jaw
heightened the suspense.
Unwind, but it winded back up. And usually on Attack on Titans episodes, they just stay unwind. They're just like
Yeah, I thought
episode.
it was just gonna be a mellow episode, finishing off the character development before we get into that last crazy, insane, action-heavy arc. But no, they threw some drama and suspense in there. There was a whole coup going on. They were giving you pieces of everybody's story, but not finishing them off. And then at the end, we see they all had chatted last night, apparently. And they're together again. And they got a plan going. So we got Annie, Rainer, Mikasa, Armin,
Yeah, that was what
John,
I was-
Connie, Gabi,
And
Levi, all of them. Everybody. We have all the Titans.
That was one of the things I was fooled on, that Levi survived.
Yeah, you told me you knew his fate, but
Yeah.
she didn't tell me whether he survived or not. But I figured he would.
僕らの敵がいた僕らは互いを憎み蔑み殺してきた
True.
今焚き火の先にいるのは
Not him drinking.
次回週末の夜
She watching her. She said, I'm gonna watch you later. You ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, so this is interesting.
But that was funny how Hanji was still like in her attached to like her old stuff. She was like, do you brush your teeth?
She's always been fascinated with Titans and learning as much as she can.
Titan
Even
expert. They all know about her on Marley.
yeah, Peak was like, she said Hanji the Titan expert, and she was like,
The
you
one
know
who
more
knows
than we.
more than Marley.
Yeah. So, because she's dedicated her entire life to this, even though she's in a role she doesn't necessarily want to be in, she hasn't stopped doing what she loved. Really good episode. It's going to be really interesting to see everybody who were enemies and hated each other have to work together now to stop Eren. We got all the Titans that are left that we can. We got Jaw armored, even though he don't have no armor no more. Annie, which is the female Titan. We got Colossal. So we got all the ones. Eren has all the rest. So, I mean, we got all the ones we can get. Plus, we got the 2 Ackermans. I don't know how much Levi can do, especially missing 2 fingers and still injured. We got Hanji,
Yeah, 'cause how you
Magath,
know-
Peak.
Use your ring finger, pinky finger, and your thumb finger to use the sword. Like you
I'm
can't.
assuming they, not right now, but I feel like eventually they can give him fake fingers. Especially, look how much equipment
Yeah,
they
I
have.
seen a
like,
fan art, and
I feel like they can give him something.
everybody who was all of our Eldians who were in that scene right there were helping him with the fake leg and.
Is he
doesn't-
missing a leg?
Yes.
I was wondering that because he wasn't walking. He was talking. I'm like, he must have happened to
And
his leg.
fingers, yeah.
So is his leg completely gone?
Yeah, like below the knee.
I was
So
wondering
they're above the
because
knee or below the knee.
okay, I was wondering that. Wow, dang, they really
I'm
messed
pretty
him
sure
up,
it's his left leg.
and he's still talking about killing Zeke. That's crazy. Yeah, I hope he gets some mechanical parts to be able to move around. That sucks. He didn't deserve that. He didn't.
They did him dirty.
But I'm excited to see how they, I want to see the conversations first because the elephant in the room is that Rainer and Bertolt was close and Armin killed Bertolt to take his power. So that's an interesting connection. Annie, we ain't talked to in years. She already.
Well, it wasn't Armin's choice, but they don't know that.
Right. But they're still gonna see it as like, oh.
Actually, they do because Reiner was standing there, and then the cart tech took Reiner, so he knew that that Armin was couldn't move, so the decision was made for him.
I don't think they knew. I think because they theorized what had happened because I remember I don't exactly remember what happened to Armin or Rainer after that fight. I know Cart rescued Zeke. Oh no, Zeke. Cart,
not Reiner.
Yeah, they rescued Zeke,
okay.
and then remember Hanji was about. Mikasa gave the signal to kill Rainer, and then Cart came and saved him too.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. They don't know. Reiner was unconscious when Bertolt was taken. They just assumed he was captured. And then at the beginning of this season, when Connie turned and destroyed their port in Marley, they were like, our theories are true. They did eat the Colossal and took his ability. So they know Bertolt was dead. They just don't know how it happened. I don't think he knows exactly that it was Armin. Until after, he turned and everything. So that'll be an interesting conversation. Annie has all this news, but Annie already said she don't really care about none of them. She don't care about his side. The only person she cared about is her dad. And that's who she wants to save. So I think that's why she's on this mission. So like I said, the conversations will be interesting. Plus, they were...
I don't even know if he's still alive.
Yeah, Annie killed a lot of people way back when. They were mad at her. Like, they wanted to, hurt that girl.
And she was a part of Marco's kill, too. This is the part where they tell John what happened to actually Marco.
They're going to let everything out. They got to all fill in the gaps, basically, because we know more than they do. So it's like, as far as how their stories are connected. So I think that campfire thing is going to really be letting out the air so that we can move forward, which is going to be really interesting. Because Marley doesn't know everything that's been happening either. They're one-sided and listen to Rainer's slow self and just wanted to go into attack mode. It's like, okay, now we got to work together because we all screwed ourselves because Marley created this monster and Aaron is one of us and doing this for us.
They should really make a what if, and then what if Marco survived? What if he ran away and want to be like, hey John, this is what happened.
I feel like what if shows for every show would be so interesting because alternate decisions can change the course.
If I was a billionaire, I'd donate money to have this.
So far, only Marvel.
These Mappa workers are overworked already. So
only Marvel has done the what if thing. Some shows do an episode dedicated to a what if scenario, but what if shows are really interesting. I hope we get an era where they start doing what if of shows, but for some shows it's hard because if you killed a character off and then you're trying to bring him back to do a whole story arc later on, it would be very hard to do. Animation is probably a bit easier because it won't take as much of the voice actor's time. Plus some things can switch up voice actors if they need to, but overall, really good episode. Didn't see that twist at the end coming. I loved it. I love seeing everybody, work together. I love that this final stand they built. I'm ready to see what they do. And I really hope we get to see a conversation between Armin, Eren, and Mikasa. That's what I want by the end of this, regardless of what happens.
Yeah, Levi controls his emotions so well. Because if I looked up and now he's missing 2 fingers.
He's always been kind of nonchalant. He gets angry, but I think he's right now, he's numb to it. He's like, I gotta kill Zeke. I just gotta kill Zeke.
He's always been numb. When he's seen his whole squad dead and peak.
Yeah, it bothers him, but I think he's grown numb to it. Seeing everybody die, it's just he always loses everybody.
Yeah.
So, does his other hand still good?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. So he got one good hand. All it takes is to stab Zeke through the nape. So I hope Zeke dies. I really do. I'm also excited to see Falco learn to use his jaw ability because Peak and Jaw were close. So I don't even know if Peak knows. Do they even know what happened to Gilead? I know Rainer knows, but I don't know about the rest of them because they were busy getting attacked and trying to take out Zeke. So, because Zeke had screamed.
Even if she didn't know, she wouldn't be really mad at it because
they like Falco. Yeah,
Falco was Falco was the one who took Gilead.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying Gilead and Peak were close, so
Yeah.
it's like she probably and
It's
plus
kind of
they're
upset,
they're-
but she prepared herself for it because they all have to get eaten at some point.
yeah, and plus their forms are similar, as in they're like I don't want to say dog types, but they walk on all fours and stuff. So she may be able to give him advice and stuff. So all will be interesting. I'm ready to see where this goes.
How many tanks we got?
We got Cart, we got Jaw, we got
Armored.
Armored, Female, and
Armored.
Colossal.
Yeah, 5. That's
And
pretty
Aaron, but Aaron has the other
Two.
abilities.
30.
And plus Zeke, which is 4,
30.
so he has
Oh.
the 9.
Oh, I forgot he had the hammer.
Yep, he has the hammer, the founder, and the attack titan, and then Zeke's with him, and Zeke can't do anything, so that's the beast. That's all 9. So we got 5, he got 4, but Aaron has the most powerful of them all.
Yeah,
So we got the littler one. Well, Colossal is powerful, but Armin,
Kato can't use that around people.
no, he can't. But if they're going away from the walls, he would have to get some big distance between everybody, then he can do it. But again, Aaron has an army of Colossals, so it's like, what can Armin really do?
That hundreds.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't see Aaron using them to attack Armin, but if he needed to like push him down or get him out of his way, he could. But because Aaron's a huge creature, so I don't, and he's made of bone, so it's not like, I don't know if there's some neck meat somewhere you can slice up and get Aaron out of there, but.
I feel like his face is in the face. His
Well, I
body.
did see a picture where it's like, it's the bone structure and then like his like upper torso
his
body
hair.
is like hanging down.
Oh, I also seen something where it's like,
But I didn't know if that was
it was
true.
like a theory that he grew his hair out because back in season 1, his mom, every time his ears turned red, he was lying. So that's why he grew his hair out. But he had his hair tied up when he was talking to Armin Mikasa, and he was like, put your hands on the table.
No, I think he did it because he knew he was going undercover. And he needed
he needed to lie.
Yeah, well, I don't think it was more so about the lying. Not everybody's gonna catch
Yeah,
on
he had
to
to lie
that.
to Zeke.
No, he had to
Hide
cover
his face,
his
too.
appearance. He was in Marley, so he can't look like Aaron. Like they had a good idea of what he looked like. So he had, you know, a leg missing. He had his hair covered because I'm sure Rainer described him short hair. You know, very angry, and then but so if you
Sore.
drastically mess up your appearance, didn't he even have like a bandage over his eye or something crazy? So
and
he had it.
it's stippled
He had
over
half his
the-
face covered, his hair covered the rest,
Yeah,
missing
but
leg.
What I was saying was his
all
hair
that,
was tied
so.
up when he was talking to Armin Mikasa. So I think they said it was like a little bit of truth, but he was, yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
I don't think many people pay attention to the ears. I certainly didn't, but maybe y'all detail-oriented folks did. But anything else you want to add?
No.
All right, well, thank you guys for watching, and of course, we want to hear what you guys thought.
Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, page up for more reacts.
And we'll see you guys for more Attack on Titan.
Bye.